Hello, cookbook creators. Welcome to the tutorial on your categories and dividers. So as you're building your recipe book, you probably have noticed that each recipe wizard asks you to select a category. Well, the good news is you're not restricted to the pre-developed categories that are in the software. Let me show you. So from the cookbook homepage, you're going to scroll down to the recipes tile, and then we're going to go into category, add, and edit first. All right. So if you like the default categories, which are located here at the top of the screen, you can simply check off the radio button under Use Default Categories, and those will be the categories that you can assign your recipes to. If you want to use your own categories, you can actually scroll down here. You can add categories, and you can also check this radio button to use only your custom categories. So it's quite easy, just like the other wizards in our software. If you want to add a new category, you simply type it in this box here. We're going to just say turkey recipes, add new category, and then the category will populate into the list, and it comes in at the bottom of the list, as you can see here. Okay, now the cool thing about when you add your own categories is you can reorder these in whatever way you would like. So as you can see, there's a numbering scheme here along the left-hand side. So if you wanted to move turkey recipes to a different position, maybe we want that to be number 8. What we're going to do is we're going to pop that up and click Save Changes. And then as we scroll down, it falls in after number 8. And so that is a consideration. Anytime you choose a number, it will actually fall in the number below that and push everything else down. If you would like to reorder everything and want it to be in the true number 8 position, you would just renumber all the recipes from 8 through 13 in this particular case. Then if you wanted to delete a category, you would simply come over here, delete, and say OK, and it would go away. Your category has been deleted. You get the confirmation message. If you can see here, there's some that say delete category NA. What that means is that you already have recipes assigned to the category. So you don't want to delete those categories until you recategorize the recipes that are in that category. So if you're going to do that, you would just edit your recipes and recategorize them and then come back in here to delete the category. Also, kind of a fun feature here, you can see subcategory. Say you were creating a recipe book and your seafood was maybe filled with either shrimp, crab, or lobster recipes, and you would just wanted to make sure that all those lobster recipes were in its own category. You can add a subcategory in, and it will enter that here for you so that you can build those recipes and have their subcategory versus having to create a whole category for them. You can also delete at will, and then it will disappear. The other couple things that you want to note about the category section is on the bottom here, you have checkboxes to show those subcategory names in different sections of the book. As usual, I just recommend if you want to play with settings, if you don't know if you want to show them or not show them, practice checking and unchecking and saving, and then going in and previewing your book to see if that's the setting that you would like to stick. All right, so that is the category section. Now, corresponding to the categories, we always have our dividers. So let me go back to the cookbook homepage. And I'm going to scroll down here into the layout and design category or tile on your front page here. And I'm going to click on dividers. And this is going to bring me to a spot where I can either choose a pre-designed divider design, or I can make sure that the cookbook knows I'd like to use my own custom dividers that I've created in a program outside of the cookbook software. So if you wanted to choose one of the ones that's already in the library, you would simply check one of these or click on one of these plus keys to see what those options are. So you can see under the color dividers, there are lots of different options. You can click under black and white dividers and you can see lots of options there. Okay. And then if you just wanted to see all of them, you would click all and it gives you black and white and color all together. Or you can simply say my own custom divider option. That's what I have chosen. I'm going to choose that. And then here, what will happen is I will need to enter those divider photos into the photo manager. Okay, so I'll show you that in a quick second. Also, again, we have some checkbox options here at the bottom. As usual, play around with them if you're not sure if you want them or don't want them. Uncheck, check, go ahead and preview the book just to see what it looks like with it and without it. You can't go wrong. No matter what, whatever you do, always make sure and save any changes and you are good to go. As for entering your divider photos, if you go back to your cookbook home, scroll down to your layout and design tile, click into the photo managers, you'll see that you can add a new picture to your cookbook here, and this is where you will add those divider photos. So I'm just going to show you when you click on add picture, all you would do is you would select the photo, give it a name, maybe it's appetizers, whatever, and the important part is to select the location. So the custom divider spot is where you want it to land. Okay, so depending on which divider you're uploading, that's what you're going to choose. The size of your image, whether it's black and white or color, if you want to have a border, and then the showing the text is actually related to dividers specifically. So say you were choosing an appetizer upload, what you would do is design your divider in another program and either put appetizers on there, or you can leave it blank and just have one divider that's going to be kind of universal and allow that software to pop in the text for you. So if you've already created it in the photo program that you're working with, just say, no, my picture has the text. If you just made a generic divider and you would like for the software to default the text in for that particular category, then choose yes. There are limited font options. You can't really work with them too much within this cookbook software, so we do recommend that you include the text on the picture when you design it, but of course it's always personal preference for you. And that concludes the tutorial on building categories and dividers. If you would like some more detailed information on entering the cookbook photographs, go and see our video on the cookbook photo manager specifically. So thanks guys, we'll see you again on another tutorial soon.